guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Truffles here and welcome back to yet another Korean learning. So I hope you guys understood the video that I posted a while ago. It was actually a banner on my PC. It was my first time recording on PC, so I did it a little bit not perfect. So I'll be doing a part 2 of it and explaining it a little more because I just got an idea to use my mic. I didn't, I'm a little bad explaining, but today we are going to learn more Korean. So I post like 2 Korean videos. So I actually stopped learning Korean for a bit because I had examinations on my normal schoolings. So now I'm back. I learned little sentences, who, and stuff like that on YouTube. So I decided to learn some more on using LINGODEER, and I wanted you guys to come with me as well. So I actually installed LINGODEER in my other phone, and I finished all the alphabet, and then I went to nationalities, and then I almost finished it. So I don't want to go back to alphabet because I finished it on my other phone. So I'm gonna go to nationalities. I know a little bit, for example, Hangul salam. I'm not sure whether it's salam or salam, but it's something like it will teach you. So let's listen to the first one. It's hello. 안녕하세요. I know it already, yeah.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. So what you have to do is easy. You just have to press the audio button and then record yourself and then hear it. So let's see. Okay, so I can't record because I'm screen recording, but anyway, so just go and hear it another time, a little slowly.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Now let's go for the next one. And this is select Korea. So since I've already learned it, I'm gonna go and select Korea. If you're a beginner, it's actually easy. You just have to know the things that are in a place. So if it's America, you will have You'll have Statue of Liberty. If you have Japan, of course, the really traditional Japanish like a bridge or something. Or if it's China, then you will get the China Great Wall, which is right here. I will be circling it somewhere. And then of course Korean is really easy here because it already shows the Korean flag. So
한국.
Hangul. So if you want to say Korean people, you can say Hanguk salam. That will be the next one, but since I've already learned it, I'm telling you guys. So let's hear it another time.
한국.
Hanguk. I love that it has like animation when you press it. That's like really cool.
한국.
Hanguk. Let's go for the next one. Yes, I'm correct since I already know it. Anyways, let's go for the next one. This is person. So as I said, Hanguk salam. So there's a lot of people, pictures right here. As you could see, there's people, fruits, and climate, and animals. Of course, we're gonna go for people.
사람.
Salam. I know the English pronunciation right here says lam, but when you hear it, it goes like lam.
사람.
Well, that's because if you already read the Korean Hangul, then you will know it, because a word in Korean actually has the pronunciation of R or L. So it depends on where you're using it. So right here, you're using it in like the other of sa, so it goes salam, like hear it.
사람.
Salam. It has a little bit yell in it, but not really. It mostly has R. So let's check it out because I'm not sure though. Yeah, I did a great job. Let's hear it another time.
사람.
Saram. Now let's continue with the next one. So as you can see, it says Hanguk. So now you have to say where's Hanguk. So it's Korean,
한국.
of course. So let's go for the next one.
한국.
Now you are supposed to go for the Korean person. Look, I told you.
한국 사람.
That's what I told you a minute ago. Hanguk saram. It's meant Korean person. If you have to say like American person, you could say Minguk saram. Or if you want to say a Chinese, you could say, and I actually forgot for Chinese. What is it? I think it's Shinguk. I'm not sure. But for Korean person, you have to say Hanguk saram. Hanguk means Korean or Korea, and saram means person. So you could go Hanguk saram.
한국 사람. 한국 사람.
Hanguk saram. Okay, let's go for the next one. This is person. So it's actually already easy because it already has the English pronunciation at the top. But if you don't have it, it's really easy. If you know the Korean Hangul, you'll be able to get it. Just keep a reference of your notes that it took on Hangul and then just see it. So as you can see, it goes sa. It has is sound and and then the la, and then and then again So it's like ma. So of course
사람.
we're gonna go for saram. And it's awesome. Let's go for the next one. So as you can see, it says China. So I'm thinking this is China.
중국.
중국.
영국.
영국.
미국.
미국. Look, I told you. 미국 사람. It goes American. And it is Hangul.
한국,
I think this is because it has the China thingy.
중국,
중국, because it has the Jew and the chi, it kind of sinks, you know. So 중국 사람.
중국,
Salam isn't here because this is not the person way, but yeah. And this is Chinese person. 중국 사람.
중국 사람,
I told you. I actually hadn't known this. Let's go for the next one, which is Korean person. So you're supposed to select what goes before salam. So you know salam is a person. So what goes before? What is the Korean version of Korean? It is easy. It's Hanguk because you already learned it. And don't type in Mingguk or Jungkook because Mingguk is America and Jungkook is China. So have to go for Hanguk, I meant. You're correct. Let's turn on time.
한국 사람,
Hanguk saram. Let's go for the next one. And this is Chinese person. So here you have to drag and put it on the right side of the picture. I mean the word, which is person. So you know that it already has saram there. So you have to select the Chinese word of, the Korean word of China. So it's Jungkook. Jungkook or Jungkook, not sure, but just gonna drag it and then just put it right there. And you're gonna check it. And bravo! Let's hear it another time.
중국 사람,
중국 사람. Let's go for the next one, which is select the United States. As I told before, United States is pronounced as Mingguk saram. It's really easy for you to find here in LINGODEER is because it already has the main picture of America, like a thing of America, which is Statue of Liberty. I'm sorry, my pronunciation was bad. Statue of Liberty, yeah. Just
미국,
미국. So it goes 미국 사람 if you're gonna say an American person. And let's hear it another time.
미국,
미국. So if you go for an American person, it goes 미국 사람.
미국 사람,
미국 사람. Let's go for the next one.
한국,
Hanguk. So you're gonna select the Hanguk word. Of course, you already have the English pronunciation at the top, but if you don't, just pretend the English pronunciation is not there because English pronunciation does not help you on learning Korean. You have to learn Hangul and then see it yourself. Just hearing
한국,
this audio and then seeing the English pronunciation, I don't think it will help you on learning your Korean. So I'm just gonna go for Hangul because I already know it. But if you're learning this for the first time, please get a book for reference of your Hangul and then see it. Do not see the pronunciation. It just tells you because to make you understand. But don't use it because this is like a testing. It's testing you. So bravo. Let's hear it another time.
한국,
Hanguk. So now what's it asking another time? I don't know why it's asking another time. I think it's like checking, but yeah, it's the same. You can just go for it.
미국,
Now, migo. Again, don't look at English pronunciation. You can do this with me. Like, just close your eyes and then, or just keep your finger on top of the English pronunciation and just do it on your own. So we're gonna go for miguk, which is me. I'll tell you. So the box is ma, and you know that the I symbol is me, and gu u is the sleeping line with a line going down is u, and then it's ga. So miguk. Just go for it. Do not use. Do not refer. You can refer, but don't look at the English pronunciation. Let's hear it another time.
미국,
미국. If it goes for a person, you could go 미국 사람.
미국 사람,
Look, that's what I told you. So now here you have to put both of the things. So first we're gonna go to 미국. Put, and then we're gonna go 사람. Oh, sorry, that can't do it. Okay. Hello. Okay, there you go. Now we're just gonna check it.
미국 사람,
미국 사람. And also, I just want to say one thing. That is, please pronounce the Korean words really perfect because it really helps you. Now let's go for the next one. Here you can actually get your Jungkook thing. You can see your English pronunciation because it doesn't have like a voice. It does have right at the top, but just pretend it's not there.
중국,
Jungkook. So it's Jungkook. Have you remember what is Jung? Do you remember? I told you it's Chu and it's Chi. It's China. If you got it right, give yourself a round of applause. Now let's go for the next one, which is Hanguk. And at the beginning, we know it is, of course, Korean or Korea. And Mingguk, as I told, me is because it's American, me or American, so it goes Mingguk. It just gets the hint, So if it goes China and then Jungkook, like Korean, Korea is actually, in Korean, you will say the word Korea as Hanguk. So it goes Hanguk and saram because it has the Korean word, which is Hangul. So that doesn't really make any sense because Korea word doesn't have a ha in it. It does have it because Korea, you could get it. So
미국,
United States, and of course salam is called
사람.
person. Now let's
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. The first thing that you learned, it is 안녕하세요. Say it with me. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Yay. Let's just drag it up to the place and then check it. You're correct.
안녕하세요.
Let's go for the next one. 사람. Here is a little bit harder because you have to see the words. So there is no English pronunciation here. It's only on the top. You have to get it. I'll teach you how to do this. If you have your LINGODEER with you right now, just do it with me. So, do you know what is sa or is in Hangul? If you know, then select one of these. I'll be waiting for you. Just mute it, see it, and come back. Oh, you're back. Okay, I assume that you have selected one. Let's see. Did you select the first one, second one, third one, or fourth one? I'm pretty sure you selected the second one. If yes, then you're correct. So is and a are in Korean are the second one. So the first letter right here is s and a. S and a.
사,
And it's called sa. So the next one is lam. Let me tell you. So there's no sa here. There's only 3 letters. So I think you can get it right because you already know what is ma and a. Do you? If you don't know, go check out my other videos that I posted before about Korean. So la is a word where you could get it perfect. Actually, I'll tell you a little bit easily. So as you could see in the English pronunciation at the top, it goes L-A-M, so lam. So the M is actually the square. So as you could see in these Korean words, the square word is actually okay? So see which. So as you can see, for the first one, the is down. For the second one, there is no so it doesn't connect. So we're not going to press the third one. For the fourth one, we have on the top. So the salam isn't la, mal, or mal. So this one doesn't work because it has the sound at the first. But in the English pronunciation, the sound goes last. So it's easy. Just go for the one that has last
람,
and that's lam. But I just told that for an example. Don't use it for any of your reading. It does not help you. It may help you sometime, but just don't think that is the key point. That is not the key point. I just told because you may get confused about the words. That's what I told. Let's hear it one time.
사람,
사람.
중국 사람,
중국 사람. Again, it already has an
중국,
English pronunciation there.
사람,
중국 사람.
중국 사람,
중국 사람. Let's go for the next one, which is Korea. And as you may know that I've told this before, do you remember? If you don't, I don't know what I'm to. Just kidding, just go rewind the video and see. Oh, sorry about that. I literally tapped on my pillow. But anyways, I am going to be telling you a little bit in depth about this in the next part. But first, let's see this. So, do you remember what I told you before? The beginning of the session. I told it Hangul is Korea. So as you could see, you already have an English pronunciation. So just go and find hung. Did you find it? If you did, give a clap for yourself. It's
한,
hung. Actually, you pronounce it hanguk, but most of Korean people out there don't really pronounce it really properly, like hanguk. They will almost say like hanguk or something like that. I'm not a Korean person. I am not a super good at Korean. I am still a beginner, but since I'm seeing a lot of Korean videos, I really know how the pronunciation goes. So yeah, I'm still a beginner as well. But yeah, let's go for the next one, which is saram. Well, not really. I tricked you. Anyways, hanguk. So you gotta go guk. Already you gotta see
국,
this is guk because it has English pronunciation. You're correct.
한국.
Hanguk saram. I'm saying saram.
미국.
I'm saying the saram every single time, but don't mind it. Now again, you just have to see the English pronunciation here because you can't like really cover it. But yeah, if you really want, you can cover it and then test it, I guess.
미국, 미국,
미국. Let's go for the next one. American person. As I told before, Korean person is Hanguk and Chinese person is Jungkook. And what is American person? Of course, it's Mingguk Saram. Let's see, check it. Yay.
미국 사람,
미국 사람.
중국 사람,
So here you can type it or just press the things that you have. So I actually don't have my...
중국 사람,
I don't have a Korean. I think I don't have. Yeah, I don't have it. You can add one if you want, but I'm really not gonna type it because I'm not good at typing yet. So, oh wow, I did a mistake. I literally went all over back. Okay, I shouldn't be doing that, but anyways, I already did finish this. Okay, just a quick reminder. Yes, I did come back, but I actually finished this lesson, the lesson 1, before itself, so it's not really a hard thing for me. So let me just go for the practice. I didn't do the lesson 2, but since I haven't finished the lesson 1 in this one, it's not allowing me to, let me go to the lesson 2. So let's go for the story reading, and practice makes perfect.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
저는 박민재입니다.
저는 박민재입니다. So here, 박민재 is not supposed to be there because the guy on the picture is named Minjae Park. So I'm Minjae Park. So they're saying 박민재.
저는 박민재입니다.
박민재입니다. But here you're supposed to use your name. So 저는 아드니입니다. My name is Adni, not Shuffles, by the way. So you go 저는 아드니입니다. But there's also a little thing that you have to use because when your name ends with a pronoun or a vowel, you have to change the thing. But I'll be teaching it later. So let's go and say it again with me.
저는 박민재입니다.
저는 아드니입니다. Let's go for the next one. Okay, so this is a little bit hard for me because I don't know how to read Korean. I'm not sure how to do this. We'll see. We'll figure it out, you know. So it looks like it's like a question.
한국 사람입니다.
I'm Korean. 한국 사람입니다. So I'm not a Korean, but I'm not going to say where I live. But yeah.
저는 K-팝을 좋아합니다.
I love K-pop as well. Let me say it.
저는 K-팝을 좋아합니다.
저는 K-pop을 좋아합니다. Okay, let's go for the next one. Let me check it one more time. Okay.
소녀시대를 좋아합니다.
I like Girls' Generation. Okay, that is a thing. Okay, never mind.
소녀시대를 좋아합니다.
소녀시대를 좋아합니다. Let's go for the next.
이름이 뭐예요?
이름이 뭐예요? What's your name? 이름이 뭐예요? You can comment down below what's your name in Korean if you want, or you can just say it in English. I'll be replying you it in Korean how to say it. So
이름이 뭐예요?
이름이 뭐예요? What's your name? 이름이 뭐예요? You see a person. 안녕하세요. 이름이 뭐예요? Just ask like 안녕하세요. 이름이 뭐예요? And you can say the thing that I said before. What is like my name is 입니다. You can not really.
K-팝을 좋아합니까?
Do you like K-pop? K-pop을
좋아합니까?
K-pop을 좋아합니까? Do you like K-pop? 안녕하세요. J-pop을 좋아합니까? Do you like 안녕? Do you like K-pop? Let's get it. Now let's finish it, but we have to do something else. I don't know what it is. Okay. Let's speak.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Okay, guys, I'll come back because I have to practice myself. I have to record, so I'll come back really quick. Okay, guys, I just finished speaking the whole thing, so now I'll be previewing.
K-팝을 좋아합니까?
Let's have it recorded it. Okay, I'm not gonna publish it, by the way.
안녕하세요. 저는 안니세입니다. 한국 사람입니다. 저는 K-팝을 좋아합니다. 소녀시대를 좋아합니다. 이름이 뭐예요? K-팝을 좋아합니까?
That's how I did it.
안녕하세요.
Okay, let's go for the story speaking.
안녕하세요.
Okay, this is.
안녕하세요.
Let's go for tips, shall we? Okay, so that's it really. Okay. So let me teach you to the tips. A quick intro to learn Korean nouns. Unlike nouns in Roman languages, noun is Korean noun. Korean. Do not use definite or indefinite articles like a and the, and the. Do not have grammatical gender. So Korean do not use the articles like definite and indefinite. For example, a and the. And also Korean does not have a grammatical gender. So we say she or we say he. But to be honest, in Korean, we don't really use that much of it. You just say like a word. But you do have things to say like she and he, defer them. But like, it's not really a thingy. Can be singular or plural. So the exact translation of a Korean noun varies with the content. So Korean doesn't really have like a singular or plural. It depends on the sentence that you're using in the word. So you take a word, and if you take a word in English, for example, I am taking it, and if you already like take it, you could say I took it or I taked it. But in Korean, you don't really have to change the word. So take, took, take it. But Korean doesn't have it. You just use the same take word, but it depends on where you're putting the pronunciation, the word in a sentence. So you put I yesterday take a cookie. So you don't have to change it to took. I took a cookie yesterday. It's not like that. So you just have to use the same word, but the sentence that you are putting the word in it makes it as a plural. That's what I learned in a video. I'm telling it, you guys. So this sentence structure means I am and dot dot dot. You can say whatever you are. I am a dancer. I am a YouTuber. I am a singer. I am a actor. Or whatever you. Let's plug in two nationalities nouns. For example, Korean and I am Korean. So 저는 한국 사람입니다. So I am Korean. 저는 미국 사람입니다. I am American. Well, I am. Okay, let's go for a closer look into the structure. You know, ja is the first person pronoun, same as I in English. So you go Jinyan. So Jeonneun, as you can see, Jinyan. So I am. Jinyan, I am. So the ja is the where is the word that you use I in English. And nyan is a particle. It tells us that it is a sentence of a topic. So if you don't use like ja, minguk salam, it doesn't really get to the I am, I American, or whatever you do, you're gonna go for it. Let's go for the next one, which is sentence word order. Order, yeah. The basic Korean sentence follows a subject or object verb order. But you don't really use. So if you're a really good English grammar person, you will know that grammar English doesn't like go as subject object verb. It goes a little bit different order. But in Korean, we will use it subject object verb. For example, I am a singer, but in Korean you will go singer I am, or you could put it a little bit different. It changes the sentence, the basic false of the sentence, which goes subject, object, and verb order. For example, let's say I learn Korean. The structure is Jinguk, Hangul, and Bona의. So it goes I learn to Korean. So if you put it in the exact Korean verb, it goes I Korean to learn. That sounds really weird. So that's where they go. Let's go for the next one. Spacing in sentences. In written Korean, we put space between parts of speech, namely elements like subjects, object, verb. The rule of thumb is to put space between words except between a word and a particle, such as this and this. So, if you're writing in English, you will, not really, how can I explain it to you? I hope you guys are good at explaining. I'm bad at explaining, by the way. So, I'm going to teach you the fifth one, and I'm going to end the section here. Let's go for the fifth one. Speech levels. So a Korean can convey different levels of formality to his or her audience by changing the sentence endings. Is an important characteristic of Korean language. So if you're going to a stranger and then just using informal Korean sentences, it will really not go well. So if you're going to a person in speaking in English in America, you'll go like, excuse me sir, can you tell me where I could get the bus pass or something like that, and they will tell it. But if you go to them and can you tell me where this is, use some kind of usual words, they will always say the answer. But in Korea, they won't do that. They will really see the informal and formal sentences, so you have to use in the perfect area. So it's not really that hard. Just use a sentence. I will be telling you guys in the next one, but you just have to use a word, and you can use that word everywhere. Just use it in the end of the sentence to make it sound polite or informal. Okay, I didn't actually read the second para where it says officially there are 7 speech levels, but I already know this because I saw this in Korean Uni's channel. Go check her channel out. I really love it. Yeah. So this is what I told a little bit about her. Okay.